Let's do a morning roundup and see what we got. Got one right there with the bucks. It's a doeling. Got three right here trying to get in with this killer. He seems to be doing better. Might let him out. They're just here probably because the sun's reflecting off it. But when I got up this morning, one was inside of here and nothing happened to it, so I don't understand what's going on. It somehow squeezed through. I don't know if this gate was a little, I don't know, but right now it's just her two babies, and probably gonna let her out. A couple more sunbathing. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You got one way over there. It's 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't know where that one came from. I think we're good because you got one. We over here by himself. It's never a good thing when they're by themselves, but he could just be asleep. He's on the shaded side too. She. Let's check her out. She ain't wet, but mouse worm. Who's this? Is this yours? I think it is. Oh yeah, she's fine. I haven't seen him using the goat shed yet, really. I mean, just kind of off that first rung, the first little step. That one seems just fine. This is a boy, aren't you? See if he'll come for a little leaf. Come on, that's your instinct. Where's your instinct? I know you want it. Come here, mommas. The leaf. I'm not sure who the mom to this one is yet. Can't remember. Got it written down somewhere. Back in the sun. All right, that's good. We will let Trinidad out for a little bit. Probably close this off too. I don't want nobody getting trapped in here. Get out. This one just got the right spot. Let's see, that one was the one that's always been nursing. That was the one that was almost dead. And we had to give some vitamins. I gave him vitamins yesterday afternoon before I left for work. But he seems to be growing a little bit now. Seems to be catching up here. But if you can see her teeth compared to the other does. I mean, it's just, she don't like people looking at her teeth. Compared to the other does, I mean, it's way different. Now, these are all first timers. She's got a really swollen bag on her, but you see how her teeth are. Now her mother's teeth were really long too, just like Trinidad's, And these triplets right here, their mother also was the same way, but they never had issues. Babies were always no issues finding them. I think once they find them, it's fine. But you can see how hers are. Theirs are perfect. They're high enough. I mean, they just naturally put their head up. Sometimes it's just hard. She'll give us a good view. Kind of perfect. What is that? I thought that was a neighbor's dog. This one is making a. What are you doing, huh? What about that? That's not. I guess that's not your kid, Mama. She's almost barking. It's not yours. It's not your mom. I'm about to go grab her and check her out. I thought it was the neighbor's dog yelping. It's actually her baby. Something's not right here. That's weird. I've never seen a goat not being able to make noise like normal. She's got energy and stuff. I just want to make sure she's fine. I saw the mother kind of pushing her off like it wasn't hers. But maybe she's just busy eating. Don't want to be bothered. Leave it alone. See what she does here. Yeah, she's pushing everybody off. This right here, I guess. Oh, that's considered a power nap at this time, but he is racked out. She's trying to get her babies. You guys can see right there. She gives me a good angle here. But yeah, he's definitely nursing. Making noise. Took a while for him to get it, so that's good. I want to open this up too. I just want them to get some sun. I don't want them staying in here cooped up all day, every day. There'll be a time where the goats, the kids are big enough where they're a little more aware and stuff. Can get out of sticky situations. I see they're some of them about a week old now, and they're already kind of eating, browsing around, checking stuff out. But they'll nurse for at least 3 months. 4 months for the girls maybe, 3 months for the boys. Got a little rain, 5 hours worth of rain this morning. You see the tops of the goats kind of wet. Goats generally don't like water, but I don't know. have shelters, they have things that go underneath like that. They just haven't figured it out yet. The little goats over here, they just get up early in the morning and play, and they'll actually they'll even lay under these cable reels. It gives them a little protection from they like leaning up against it and having that little roof over the top. She's ready to feed some babies. She got a big old udder. I've had this utility pole out here for a while. Just kind of dragged it out in the front and wedged it up on these two big old rocks. It's pretty heavy. When I drag it, it'll pull my back wheel up on the tractor. It's just a little something for him to play on. She got her feet under her. Yesterday I had I think all the goats are on this thing in a row, in a line. Here they come. They see one goat play, they gotta come. See that dapple, he's a buck. Those two right there are bucks. They're both gonna be available. Anybody knows anybody. Difference in a couple days as well. I mean, babies that were born Thursday versus last Thursday versus babies that were born, you know, Sunday. I mean, just a couple days difference we'll see the difference in their ability to run and have their feet under them. Catching the rays. You guys can tell who these dapple kids are. The dad sire to these. These two right here are brother and sister. You guys can tell the ryegrass coming in. It's hard to tell on camera, but we got a rain this morning for about an hour, maybe, if we're lucky. But just when I pulled my sprinklers, as soon as I got flood irrigated, the next day it was just all turning green. And then this is about the right time. We needed a little bit more water. But yeah, there's the rye. Supposed to grow like a broader leaf, grows faster, and then you can see down here, this is most of the brown stuff is Bermuda, but Bermuda kind of is different. Growing kind of within. I mowed it down as low as I could, but there's clumps of Bermuda, right there. See the clumps over there. Well, I was gonna take that put it on the tractor and haul it off, compost it, but I'm gonna leave it alone now because if you can tell, all the clumps have grass growing in it. But kind of want to spread some more seed that I have. I'd have to check the temperature though for the next couple weeks. But like right here is a spot that I didn't get, and all the seed probably washed out of here. You know, the seed will get washed out by the flood irrigation, and it'll stop and hook up on these. Well, they collect on any kind of flaw you have, so any kind of hump of clump of dirt or whatever, it'll collect there, and that's where it's going to germinate. That's why you see it all in these humps or right around this root. But and then over here, this is where I burned a pile of citrus. That's dark, but I have some seed or a little bit of grass coming up through there. Yeah, it's crazy. Wintertime, and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt in the morning, checking my seed growth and grass growth. Most of the U.S. is getting hammered with snow. Here's another thing I got. I was throwing my grain down on the ground. You can see it. I still have some turkeys and stuff will come out and eat this, but little pieces of corn and stuff in here. Well, I was just kind of dumping a scoop every so many feet back before they were kidding, when they were still pregnant. And you can see how fast that stuff germinated, grew in. I'm not sure what seed in that grain did, but you can see, and they kind of already started nipping the tops of it, but pretty interesting. We got a lot of that. Trying to catch her on film here, but I got the baby with me, so it's gonna be hard. You hear this little squeaking over here is this goat. It's really weird. Number 11. She's this one right here, squeaking. You'll hear her in the background, but this mom right here just goes out of her way to she's kind of sitting around this shelter. Her other baby's in the shelter, I believe. Oh, that's her baby right there. They're both out, so that's hers. So yeah, as long as they kind of keep their distance. She went after her, and she wasn't even close to her. And that one's next to her baby, see? That's what she does. And that's what she does when it was in that pen. Couldn't escape, it got cornered, and she just pretty much didn't have a camera in there, but I can pretty much figure out what happened. Pinned her down inside that. I'll show you. Until they get bigger and get their legs under them. Right there inside that trough, she didn't have anywhere to go, so she just pinned her down. And I mean, she's our biggest goat in here, besides the buck. So we're talking a 5 pound, 6 pound kid you know, she ain't gonna stand a chance against 170 pounds or whatever she is right now. Here's one of them, but this mom was kind of nudging out of the way, but nothing like that other one. This is actually the one that she killed her baby, this Dalmatian one. She's the one that lost her baby. She just nudged her out of the way. She didn't try to kill it. I locked her up. Trying to find his brother. He's got like that black mark right there on his shoulder, and then the other one has like a black mark on their right side rear. Who knows who that is? Probably in that shelter. This one. You love him? Yeah, you need to. I want to see your nurse. I want to see your nurse. See, she's not letting it nurse. Something's not right here. I don't know what's going on. Well, I got her on the stanchion. Got a stand, it's not a stanchion. And I'm just letting her come up to eat. I have to do this a couple times a day. Hopefully she don't kick her off. Or I'm gonna have to tie her legs. Because she won't take a bite. I don't know if she's getting any milk, but I'm hoping. Yeah, she's getting milk. So let her go for a while. Have to do this twice a day, then. I saw her let the other two nurse a little while ago. I don't know why she's rejecting just this one. I don't know if it's something to do with her mouth, her teeth, or I'm not sure. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just holding, she's off the stanchion on her back. So I'm just holding her leg up so she can't kick or move really, and pretty much between my knee and the baby's just using that one side, and she's up here. She's getting quite a bit. So I'll do the same for the other side. See if she'll do it. Holding her leg up here. She might be good. Back off a moment. I suppose if I had a little bit of a green bucket right here, she'd probably enjoy it a little bit more. And she's coming back, so just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna grab her. She's grabbing the other side, but here we go. She just, I don't know what she doesn't like about this baby. really wants out. Just because I'm not going to be here all day to be able to do this, so. She's basically going to be an orphan, except for twice a day. All right, she's done. This baby will just follow her around, chasing her too, so makes it difficult for her to nurse her other babies. Yeah, you just nursed her. Why you accept her? See how she does? All right, number 90. You ready to go in? To your mom? Well, I currently have that doeling up for sale because we're not going to keep her for one, regardless. So, how's that? Got a different goat up here, so I'm just going to nurse her with whoever I can grab. Spread the wealth. To Shamu. No, that's not hers, but she's nursed off of 3 different moms so far. Her own, this one, and this mom does not want anything to do with it. That's why you gotta hold them in place. Can't remember who else. Yeah, 3 different. Ooh, all right, well, just like that, neighbors' children are walking by and asked them if they wanted to go. Explained to them the situation and told them to go ask their dad for permission, and said yes. So they took the goat. Gave them a bottle of goat milk and a bottle, and hopefully they'll take their bottle from them, and told them if they had any issues, bring them back over and we'll tie a mom up to have her nurse. Well, this morning I came out here and scooped out all the manure that was in here and replaced covered the ground with some of the Bermuda hay that was on the shop floor, and I had a huge pile of mulch from the neighbor's trees that the tree service guys came and dumped a pile on in my yard. So they're all kind of getting in the areas of sun because it rained this morning. And put this little box in here for shelter. I got these quarter barrels I cut up for shelter, and just to get out of the rain and wind. They can squeeze through some stuff, so you gotta line up the chain link with chicken wire or whatever, but I don't know how many are in here. But I got a mixture of roosters with the pink bands on their feet. They're roosters, and I think there's 2 in here that I have that I banded just to mark the ones I want to watch or keep. There are more than 2 roosters in here though. This is kind of like a grow out area. You can see how the difference between the mature ones are here. Just the feathers, you can tell between that one right there and this one, size difference. You see the rooster, you see the coloring markings are a little off. You don't have the spots on the front. His head's dark. And if you watch it. So it was raining this morning, and it's not a roof over that little quail pen out there, but so rain does get through, and they didn't all go under all the shelter, so I added that one box. So anyways, this one wasn't doing too well. So I took it and put it, it was really cold to the touch. I put it under this light, right under the light, where it's probably 100 and something degrees right now. And you can see how fast he recovered. He's pretty up and moving around now. So he's dried out. He's doing really well. So I'm gonna get him somehow. Yeah, I think it's a male. Yeah, so it's a male. So he's doing a lot better now. So I'm not gonna put him out there right now. It's gonna, since he didn't fly out, but we'll put him in here to rest. And let him stay warm for a little while. All these guys are pretty warm and spoiled, and they're getting pretty big. I turned off all but 2 lights. I don't need any lights, but I went and switched up my feeders just to help out with the waste. Not really wasting as much now. Also got this deal here. It's got nipples on the bottom, and they should be, I'm guessing they're using it. They've used half of it, unless it's just dripping. Another one, that other one was good. I put him back in. This one seems a little, I was cleaning out all the compost in there, or composting all the bedding that was in there. Got it all out of there, and this one was just laying there, not doing much. Dipped its beak in some water and put a pile of food right next to it. But we'll check on it when I get home, I guess. Got this poop tray. I put some hay, discarded hay that was on the floor on both. I'll let them poop on there for another day. And then you can see they're all doing really well in here. And these are just grow out trays, they're not cages, I mean. These should be all females. These ones I haven't figured out yet. But I definitely like the water cups, poultry cups. Got a little apple cider vinegar in there, that's why it's kind of tinted. But yeah, I had that thing all the way up to the top this morning, so you can see they drink it down. And they're actually using it, so I mean, it's wet down there, but that's why the cups are the best. But they are using it. I went the longest time with just going out there and watering every day, but honestly, you get one of these auto waters, you could route a PVC to it as well, but as long as you got it's like a secondary, I mean, still check your waters, but I mean, if you gotta leave or you got stuff going on, at least you know. I just set it for a certain amount of time, a few minutes, and then if you want to manually do it, you can just kind of pick how many minutes you want it to go for. I'll do 3, and it'll just go on the spot. Since I use some of this water, these hoses are garbage. They'll just, the sun will kill them. So permanently you can get a PVC line, but I just got it draped in here, and it keeps it clean too, because you're overfilling it. Check this commotion, make sure everybody's alive. See, everything is open. up giving her baby, her triplet away. Yeah, you're in here. I'm gonna close you in. Make sure no other babies in here. Looks like we got 89 and 90, that's it. So it looks like it's dead. 97. Who is 97s? 97's that one closest to us.